Good evening, you're watching To The Point. I'm Preeti Choudhry. The Congress viewers has once again ignited the North-South divide debate. Why so? Well, shortly after Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman presented the budget in 2024, Congress MP in Karnataka, DK Suresh, who is also the brother of DK Shivakumar, sparked a political storm. A massive showdown erupted in Parliament over what DK Suresh suggested, where he said this was fiscal injustice that was taking place for Karnataka and the south of India, and sparked the debate of a separate state. Now, these remarks led to a fiery exchange of words inside and outside Parliament, both witnessed between the BJP and the Congress. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, Union Minister Piyush Goyal took on the Congress Supremo, Mr. Kharge, who was in damage control mode. But here's the full report.
देश के बारे में हमारे कांग्रेस के लोग अपनी कुर्बानी दी है.
Talking about dividing this country, sitting member of the house.
ये देश को बांटने की सोच है, जिस प्रकार से देश के संविधान के ऊपर ये आहत है.
Sloganeering and ruckus. Parliament on Friday witnessed chaotic scenes over Congress MP DK Suresh's remark that South India may have to become a separate nation. After Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman presented interim budget, Suresh, the brother of Karnataka Deputy Chief Minister DK Shivakumar, claimed that South India was getting ignored by the centre, and this will eventually lead people in the south to demand a separate country.
ಉತ್ತರ ಭಾರತದ ಕಡೆ ಎತ್ಕೊಂಡೋಗಿ ಹಂಚ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ನಮಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿಚಾರಗಳಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಅನ್ಯಾಯ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಮುಂದಿನ ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಖಂಡಿಸಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರತ್ಯೇಕ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಕೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಬೇಡಿಕೆಯನ್ನ ಇಡಬೇಕಾದಂತ ಅನಿವಾರ್ಯ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿಯನ್ನ ಹಿಂದಿ ಪ್ರದೇಶದವರು ನಮ್ಮ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೇರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾನು ಭಾವಿಸ್ತೀನಿ.
His remarks sparked a fiery exchange of words between the BJP and the Congress. Union ministers Nirmala Sitharaman and Piyush Goyal attacked the grand old party, while Congress chief Mallikarjun Kharge was in damage control mode.
What more can be important than the unity of this country, sir? At that time, we have learned senior member from another party in the opposition talking to us about the role of the
honorable members.
This is diversionary.
अगर कोई भी देश को तोड़ने की बात किया, हम कभी सहन नहीं करेंगे, चाहे वो किसी पार्टी का हो, चाहे मेरे पार्टी का हो, चाहे उनके पार्टी का हो, चाहे और किसी के.
मैं समझता हूँ ये देश को बांटने की सोच है, जिस प्रकार से देश के संविधान के ऊपर ये आहत है, देश के संविधान का अपमान है, जिस प्रकार से देश की एकता और अखंडता के ऊपर ये अपमान किया गया है.
देश तोड़ने का बात हुआ है सर, ये बहुत बड़ा गलती किया है, बहुत बड़ा मेरे हिसाब से तो बहुत बड़ा क्राइम है.
The Congress distanced itself from the remark on separate nationhood, but backed Suresh's charge that the centre is punishing non-BJP states that are doing well.
Bihar, UP, Madhya Pradesh, they are getting more land share compared to Karnataka, because Karnataka is the second state as far as the tax collection is concerned.
Mr. Suresh or any other leader, which party or any other leader, may consider the pain of South India.
Suresh's remark has once again reignited the North-South debate. Bureau Report, India Today.
So did DK Suresh from the Congress, an MP and the brother of the Deputy Chief Minister of Karnataka, ask for a separate state where Karnataka was concerned? Or was he, what Congress said, was only echoing the sentiments of the people, because as a state, Karnataka is number 2 in collecting taxes, but there's fiscal injustice in terms of return as per DK Suresh. Which of the two it is? Well, we'll take it to our panelists this evening. Joining me, Dr. Guru Prakash Paswan, National Spokesperson, Bharatiya Janata Party, Shatabish Shivanna, Spokesperson, Congress. Mr. Shivanna, I want to begin with you. What exactly did DK Suresh want to say, where he said that because of fiscal injustice, it seemed, at least with what he said, was the demand for a separate state, which is to break the country, being divisive?
I would start off by saying that it is with the vision and forethought of the Indian National Congress
that the nation today is bestowed with the Constitution of India that ensures amongst all its citizens justice, equality and liberty, and it promotes amongst all of them fraternity, ensuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. Now, to advance an argument that the Congress party or any member thereof would stray from the basic principles enshrined in the preamble of the Constitution is not just nonsensical, but it is condemnable. It is a shoddy attempt by the bogus Janata Party's infamous IT cell to deviously distort the statement of MP D.K. Suresh.
What did he say?
Now,
Mr. Shivana, what is it that he said?
Let me complete.
Okay.
Let me complete. I'm coming to it. The fact of the matter was, when a reporter sought his remarks on the interim budget, wherein an additional funds were allegedly promised to the state of Karnataka, he replied with a sarcastic tone that forget additional funds. How about we receive what we rightfully deserve and what we have been requesting for years together? These funds have not come. Forget about additional funds. And is there not injustice being done to Karnataka or not? Most definitely, yes. Karnataka's share in the divisible pool of taxes has reduced from 4.71% to 3.64%. Second highest in GST collection, but we're the last to receive grants. AIMS in Raichur has not been approved. Funds for the peripheral outer ring road has not been given. Drought compensation, despite two delegations led by Chief Minister and Deputy Chief Minister to the Finance Minister, we are requesting for drought compensation and that has not been granted. 5,300 crore rupees for the Upper Bhadra Dam project, not released. The interim budget has been silent on the issues of Karnataka and the issues of the people. We have elected the Finance Minister twice on the Karnataka Rajya Sabha ticket. And what is the reciprocation to the state of Karnataka? This sentiment was shared by Mr. MP D.K. Suresh in the interview. And this is being distorted otherwise.
Okay, you're saying it's distorted. I want to bring in Dr. Guru Prakash Paswan. But Mr. Shivana, for the benefit of our viewers, may I just quote exactly with what your leader said? Allow me that. He said, the centre is not properly giving the right share of GST and direct taxes to South of India states. The South Indian states are facing injustice. The money collected from southern states is being given to North Indian states. If this continues, we will be forced to demand a separate country. Mr. Shivana, if this continues, is the Congress on page of demanding a separate country where Karnataka is concerned?
I started off by saying that no member of the Congress or the party itself would demand for a separate state. We believe in the unity and integrity of the nation and the dignity of the individual. But you must understand the sentiment behind which he is making this statement. He is so distressed with the injustice that is being done to Karnataka. It's not just his statement, madam.
So, Mr. Shivana, as I bring in Dr. Guru Prakash Paswan into this conversation, so you disagree with the statement made by Mr. Suresh, but you say in principle he had the thought right.
His thought process and sentiment behind his statement is justified, and the Congress party believes in the unity and integrity of the nation, and nobody
Dr. Guru Prakash Paswan, your party is today charged by completely misconstruing a statement which wasn't the demand for a separate country as per the Congress, but echoing the sentiment of the people of his state.
No, Preeti, the fact that the Congress spokesperson has to say that the Congress party believes in the unity and integrity of India for 45 times, I think that thing speaks for itself. And we don't blame Mr. D.K. Suresh. It is not the word of Mr. D.K. Suresh. It is the word of the Congress party. There is no official denial from the Congress party. We have to understand that this is not the first time, Preeti. I come from Bihar.
I think Mr. Mallikarjun...
Sir, I'll come to you. Allow the same time. Can I just get Mr. Paswan? I'll come back to you, Mr. Shivana. Go ahead, Mr. Paswan, make your point.
Preeti, I did not utter a single word when the Congress spokesperson was saying, we believe in democracy, let's hear out each other, sir. You said you believe in unity and integrity of our country, let's show some grace as well. So Preeti, this is not the word of Mr. D.K. Suresh, this is the word of the Congress party. The Congress party has been doing the politics of fault line since 1947. A sitting Chief Minister, Preeti, Mr. Revant Reddy of Telangana, he questions the DNA of people from Bihar. ये जो KCR है इसका DNA बिहारी है. These were the words of a sitting Chief Minister of Congress Party in Telangana, Mr. Revant Reddy, Mr. Dayanidhi Maran, a key constituent partner of India Alliance. ये यूपी और बिहार के लोग आएंगे और हमारे यहाँ टॉयलेट क्लीन करेंगे. This is not the first time this is happening, Preeti. We have to understand. And this is a travesty because in the same time when apparently the higher apparent Mr. Rahul Gandhi is on a Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra, this sort of sentiment is coming. And let me make this clarification for my friend from the Congress party. The tax devolution and the grant in aids from the union government to the state of Karnataka has more than tripled, sir. I have data in front of you. While your Congress government was in power at the center, you allocated 54,000 crore from the tax devolution and now it's 1.5 lakh crore. In your Congress government, when you were at the power in the center, the grant in aids were 35,000 crore. Now it's 92,000 crore. So please be clear on your facts when it comes to allocation, when it comes to commitment, when it comes to the sentiments of the people of South India. It is the Bharatiya Janata Party and the people of Karnataka also. You look at the number of parliaments as well. So please don't do this. You can say that you believe in the unity and integrity of India, but your actions suggest otherwise. Your bayans suggest otherwise. Every now and then, Preeti, this has been a pattern. This has been a trend. Mr. Praveen Chakravarti, the official intellectual of the Congress party, Mr. Karthi Chidambaram, again he tweeted this. So this is not the first time. We need to be cautious. We need to be aware of this devious, evil design of the Congress party.
All right, okay, but I just want to come in there and. Mr. Dayanidhi Maran made that comment in 2019, way before, what the current political dynamics are. But yes, you are right. The Chief Minister of Telangana did make that statement where it came down to the DNA, which was Bihari. But having said that, Mr. Shivana, please respond. You want to come in. But this, as per the BJP, is a direct attempt to divide the country, and it's not happened once. It's happened on multiple occasions. He just elucidated that.
No, see, he very rightly mentioned that we're doing a Bharat Jodo Yatra. We believe in uniting this nation. But we are also doing a Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra. Where is the Nyaya? There has been only Anyaya to the state of Karnataka as the sentiment of DK Suresh. And let me remind you, the CM, Basuraj Bommai, in the previous dispensation, the BJP dispensation, he also stated on record that the finance ministry and the central government is doing injustice to the state of Karnataka. This is a matter of record. Please check. And to combat about tax devolution, only a person with absolutely no sense or zero sense of economy would make such a comment. Of course, the tax devolution or the numbers will increase, but you must also understand that the average budget size has increased. The average budget size since 2014 is 9.6%. Compared to Manmohan Singh's time, it was 13.7%. And the GDP growth under the Modi's rule is 6.5%. During the UPA regime, it was 11%. Naturally, when the budget size increases, the tax devolution should increase. But out of the current standing, the amount of tax that is being, given back to Karnataka is meager. And this is our sentiment.
All right, but now, Mr. Shivana, I just want to ask you one question, Mr. Shivana. The fact is, if tax collection is the benchmark of how much a state adds to the country, then possibly a state like Haryana, which wins over 75% of Olympic medals, should demand to fight as a separate country where Olympics are concerned and contest as a separate country. So how is it that it makes Karnataka any which way better than any other state in the country just because you are number 2 in tax collection, sir?
See, madam, it is only our unity in diversity that will enable this country to thrive and become a developed nation. These seeds of divisiveness should not be implemented, and it is just the strategy of the BJP to deviate from pressing issues and issues that really matter to the people. Now, let me tell you about tax collection. We are upset as a state of Karnataka. We are upset with the stand or recommendation taken by the 15th Finance Commission and the recommendations that they made to the central government with respect of Karnataka. In the 16th, commission, we will advocate for the rights of Karnataka and we will request.
Fair enough. You can do that, but that doesn't make, just because you're number 2 and Maharashtra is number 1 in the collection of tax, doesn't make Maharashtra or Karnataka better than any other states. At the back of that, you, as a political party, will cry indifference. But having said that, I want to cut across back to Dr. Guru Prakash Paswan. Dr. Paswan, the fact is, you're just trying to make a mountain of a molehill. This was a small statement. You're trying to contrive it to make it sound completely different than what it was meant to be.
Preeti, that is how a separatist sentiment starts. We are not making a mountain of a molehill. We have to understand that this is how you fuel the separatist sentiments in any region. This is absolutely, you cannot, it's an unforgivable mistake. And the Congress party has not still distanced itself. And I was listening to my friend from the Congress party. My friend, you must understand, with the size of the budget, the size of the allocation doesn't increases. You need that level of commitment as well. Pre-2014, the tax devolution, the share of state was 32%. Now it has gone up to 40%. In your time, in the UPA time, we are very well aware of the fact that how Chief Minister used to come to Delhi and beg in front of Planning Commission. And their address were not met, their concerns were not addressed.
We are
now for the
still
first
begging.
time, when
So I'll come back to you. I'll come back to you. Let him finish.
to 40. I did not speak. 30.
I'm sorry.
Please, no. You say the fact that you have to say that we believe in unity and integrity of India is sufficient, is certificate enough of your commitment. What you are doing, you are just pursuing the British policy of divide and rule. Hindu versus Jain, Vokkaliga versus Lingayat, Northeast versus mainland. Every single time, sir, you have to understand that you have done the politics of separatism. The politics of survival depends for you in the name of caste, in the name of religion, in the name of creed. But in terms of tax devolution, it is our commitment that has happened from 32% to 40%. I have that raw data in front of you which you cannot challenge, sir. From 54,000 crore to 1.5 lakh crore. This is the tax devolution. The grant in it from 35,000 crore to 92,000 crore. When you have no fact, when the people of Karnataka are not standing by your side, you are resorting to this. The one fact which is clear, Preeti, the Congress party and its leadership has understood that it is not going to come to power till 2034. 2034 तक कोई vacancy नहीं है. And hence, this sort of politics, this sort of separatism, this sort of fault line engagement is what the Congress party is left to do.
Mr. Shivanna,
Mr. D.K. Suresh is a sitting member of parliament, Preeti. It's not a random leader.
Okay. Mr. Shivanna,
D.K. Suresh is a sitting member of parliament. He's not a random leader. You have to take his statement very seriously.
All right, Mr. Shivanna, you wanted to come in. Go ahead, sir. Please answer.
No, with respect to the sentiment of the people of Karnataka, we have seen how unanimously they have ousted the BJP and its corrupt regime in the state of Karnataka. I don't think we need lectures on
what happened in the parliamentary
elections. So please allow him. Please allow him. Yeah, Mr. Shivanna, make your point. Can I just get Mr. Shivanna? Go ahead.
The parliamentary elections are coming and we will give you a befitting reply, not just us, but the people of Karnataka. The fact of the matter is that 25 MPs
26 plus seats, sir.
Can I just get Mr. Shivanna?
26, sir, who have been elected by the BJP, who are elected by the people, BJP members, why are they not fighting at the parliament or at the national level about, the injustice that is being done to Karnataka? The CM of Karnataka and the Deputy Chief Minister has led a delegation twice to the Finance Minister. He was talking about begging at the center. We are still begging, madam. We are still begging for what we rightfully deserve, what we are entitled to. And our budget, it is anybody with common economic sense can understand that once the budget size increases, the government at the center will have more funds to allocate. Preeti, tomorrow if you become the Prime Minister in the next 5-6 years, in natural progression, the budget will increase and you will do a better job. And in fact, the UPA regime in 2004 to 2014 was doing a fantastic job. And we have statistics that they can never challenge.
All right, okay, 30 seconds. Dr. Paswan, 30 seconds, I'm closing the show.
No, I think my friend is an expert in economics. We were the 10th largest economy, sir, in your 7 decades of rule. We are the 5th largest economy now in our 10 years of rule. So on one hand, you have your 60 years. On one hand, we have our 10 years. You took the country to 10th largest economy. We are now the 5th largest economy. And in the next term, we are going to become the 3rd largest economy. And with that,
all right, okay, sir, please allow. Okay, now you both, the last fag and 3 minutes, both of you decided to talk over each other. Okay,
देश का सोना आपने गिरवी रखवा दिया था. No, the country is very well aware of the fact कि देश का सोना गिरवी रख दिया था इन लोगों ने. तो उन्होंने नरसिम्हा राव होते तब वहां पे स्थिति ठीक हुई थी. आपने देश बेच दिया था. देश बेच दिया था आपने, Mr. Shivanna, and now you are giving lecture on the state of Indian economy. Now you are giving no local standard to speak on Indian economy, sir. देश बेच दिया इन लोगों ने. और आज हिंदू, मुस्लिम, उत्तर, दक्षिण.
All right, okay. All right, okay, this is going to continue. We're going to just leave it at that. I appreciate both the gentlemen for joining us. And once again, every state has every right to ask for what it is due. But to ask for a separate state, well, on the basis of the amount that you add where tax is concerned, I would reckon that's a tad unfair because every state adds to the nation in its own contribution. But the Congress in all of this is saying that this was a statement misconstrued. The BJP saying it's far more sinister. We let our viewers decide where they stand. A quick break to stay with us.
हमारी पार्टी ने 2022 के चुनाव में संकल्प लिया था कि नई सरकार के गठन होने पर हम उत्तराखंड के अंदर यूसीसी लागू करेंगे और